Good morning, everyone. How was the paper? Medieval India तो आता ही नहीं होगा, है ना? Okay, so first question is related to archaeological site, state and description. So Chandraketugad in Amgaon, then Mangadu, then Salihundam. Now some of the sites were there in your PYQs also. If you go through the art and culture PYQ, Chandraketugad was already there, in Amgaon was already there. As I have said, UPSC always asks question based on the modern location and some important descriptions. Now Chandraketugad, here it is mentioned a site in Odisha, but that is wrong. It is a site in West Bengal, North Bengal area जो है ना, Paragnas, clear? So here the state is wrong. It is West Bengal. Then description is given. It was the ancient trading port town and urban center known for its terracotta art. That is correct. It was the commercial center, international hub, commercial center. Then Inamgaon. Inamgaon is in Maharashtra only, and major chalcolithic copper age farming settlement and burial site. This is correct. है ना? Then third, Mangadu, Kerala, significant megalithic site featuring unique urn burial and iron tool. This is also correct. It was there in the newspaper also. है ना? Then Salihundam, Andhra Pradesh. So state is correct. A Buddhist monastic complex featuring stupas and chaityas, not rock cut. Now this is a tricky statement. See, यहाँ पर already लिखा हुआ है Buddhist monastic complex, है ना? Now it can be within rock cut caves also, clear? And then they have mentioned that it is not rock cut, clear? But they forgot to mention one thing, that whenever you have to write Buddhist monastic complex, you should mention structural. That it is the structural, not man-made or rock cut, anything. Clear? In this scenario, the statement is wrong. Otherwise, it would be correct. समझ में आ रहा है? यहां पर क्या होना जरूरी था? Structural. Clear, everyone? Structural is important then, because this monastic complex, let me tell you, this is created on the hill. Structural complex, it is not like Ajanta or Ellora. This much is clear to all of you? That is why this is wrong. Now the question is asking, the pair are not correctly matched. So how many pairs? 2. Option B. The next question, with reference to IVC, archaeological findings, Lothal had a dockyard evidence of instruments used for measuring 45, 90 degree and 180 degree angles, indicating advanced knowledge of geometry. This is correct. Then Dholavira is known for its unique water management system and 10 last eye signs. This is also correct. Then Roper provides the evidence of dog burial along with human remains. This is also correct. Then Sarkotata is the only Indus Valley site where horse bones have been conclusively identified. This is also correct. Then Banavali is the only Indus Valley city to have radial street pattern. This is also correct. All these statements are correct. Option D. Then with reference to architecture and town planning, Harappan cities such as Harappa, Mohenjo-daro laid out on grid pattern, roads intersecting each other at right angle. This is correct. Then presence of well-designed public baths and advanced drainage system indicates ritualistic cleanliness and public hygiene. This is also correct. Then citadel area of Harappan cities contain large monumental temples and palaces. This is wrong. Clear? So question is asking correct statement, option A, 1 and 2. है ना? 1 and 2. Then next question. With reference to the seals of Harappan civilization, consider the following statement. Seals were predominantly made up of steatite, but seals made of material agate, chert, copper, faience, terracotta, occasionally gold and ivory have also been found. This is correct. Then script on Harappan seals was exclusively written from left to right. No, right to left, and sometimes burst of red and style also. Right to left, then continue left to right. Clear? But it will always be from right to left. Then some Harappan seals had perforations and were possibly used as amulets or personal identifier apart from their commercial use. This is also correct. All the statements are correct. Option D. Sorry. Oh yes, second one is wrong. No. 1 and 3. Option A. Then the famous bronze dancing girl discovered from Mohenjo-daro was created. Lost wax technique. Then with reference to the material culture of IVC, consider the following statement. Harappan painted pottery, predominantly wheel-made, featured red and black scheme where animal and geometric motifs were executed in glossy black paint over a red background. This is correct. Second statement, perforated pottery characterized by large bottom hole and smaller side perforations was specialized vessel likely used for household grain storage. No, straining liquor. Remember, we have discussed. So this is wrong. Then social differentiation in Harappan society is reflected in the use of material for spindles and wools ranging from expensive frames for the rich to cheap clay for the poor. This is correct. So first and third. Option C. Then next question with reference to Mauryan code art and architecture. First, palaces at Patliputra and Kumarhar predominantly stone structure. This is wrong. Wooden. Yesterday we have discussed in revision also, na? Wooden structure. Inspired by Achaemenid. This is correct. Clear? So this statement is wrong. Then Ashokan pillars generally monolithic shaft made of Chunar sandstone topped with capital and abacus and animal figure. This is correct. Then national emblem of India features 4 animals on the abacus: horse, bull, elephant and lion, following each other to represent the turning wheel of existence. This is also correct. Then stupas, while popularized by Buddhists to house relics, while burial tradition that existed in India since Vedic period. This is also correct. So it is asking correct statement. So 1, 2 and 3. Option C. 3 statements are correct. Second, third and fourth. Then next is statement regarding the influence of Iranian architecture on Mauryan pillar. First, Mauryan pillars are considered distinct from Achaemenian pillars despite sharing certain aesthetic similarities like highly polished, lustrous finishes. This is correct. Then, unlike Achaemenian pillars, which were typically part of large state building constructed from multiple pieces of stone, Ashokan pillars independently erected monoliths. This is correct. And this is the correct explanation also. Clear? So, option A. Then, next question is related to cave architecture in India. Mauryan period rock cut caves were primarily developed as viharas. Viharas means as a shelter for monks and featured highly polished interior wall. This is correct. Chaitya hall serving as quadrangular prayer chambers with flat roofs emerged as prominent architectural during Mauryan era. This is wrong. Post Maurya. Chaityas, Buddhist temples came in post Mauryan period, not in Mauryan period. This is wrong. Then Udaygiri Khandagiri caves in Odisha commissioned by Kalinga king Kharvela, specifically carved as residence for Jain monks. This is correct. Then Hathi Gumfa inscription in the Udaygiri caves written in Brahmi script begins with Jain Namokar mantra. This is also correct. First, third and fourth. It is asking correct statement. So 3 statements are correct. Option C. The next question is regarding the sculpture in post-Mauryan period. Gandhara School of Art is frequently referred as Greco-Indian or Greco-Roman School of Art. It is correct. Second statement, sculptures of Gandhara school utilize bluish grey sandstone, later mud and stucco to create the images of Buddha that resembles Greek god Apollo. This is also correct and it is the correct explanation as well. Clear? Option A. Then next, with reference to various mudras associated with Lord Buddha. Now this is something which is related to narrative art in Mahayana Buddhism. Bhumi Sparsh Mudra represents the moment of enlightenment, is characterized by the right hand touching the earth while left hand remains in the lap. This is correct because earth was witnessing the purity and enlightenment when Buddha received Nirvana. Then Uttar Bodhi Mudra, symbolizing supreme enlightenment, is a gesture typically reserved for Bodhisattvas. No, कल भी मैंने बताया था, for Bodhisattvas there was one mudra, Anjali Mudra. Clear? And public images बहुत कम बनी हुई है अंजलि मुद्रा पर. Clear? It was not allowed. So Uttar Bodhi means Uttar Bodhi. Uttar means supreme. Bodhi enlightenment. It is related to whom? It is related to Shakyamuni Buddha. Clear? So this one is wrong. Third, Dharma Chakra Mudra, involving both hands to signify the turning of wheel of law, was first exhibited by Buddha during his first sermon at Deer Park in Sarnath. This is correct. Then Karna Mudra is intended to ward off evil and is formed by joining the tips of the thumb and index finger to create a mystic circle of energy. So let me tell you, Karna Mudra, first of all, it is related to debate and teachings. It is not related to ward of the evil. Clear? And ये जो लिखा हुआ है that by joining the tips of mystic circle and index finger to create mystic circle of energy and to ward off the evil, Vitarika Mudra. Clear? It is Vitarika Mudra. Clear? It is not Karna Mudra. So this is also wrong. Second and fourth statements are wrong. And question is asking how many statements are correct. So 2 statements are correct. Option B. Then with reference to Nalanda University, foundation of university was laid down by Dharampal, Kumar Gupta 1. Clear? It is wrong. Then it was destroyed by Bhaktiar Khilji. This is correct. है ना? This is wrong. Then Chinese traveler Fa Yan visited university. चंद्रगुप्ता 2 के टाइम पीरियड में फायान आया था. कुमार गुप्ता ने उसके बाद यूनिवर्सिटी बनवाई. So he had not visited this university. है ना? Huin Sang visited Nalanda University, who came during the time period of Harshvardhana. Clear? So this is wrong. Then it is currently a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is true. In 2016, it was made as UNESCO World Heritage Site. So how many statements are correct here? 2 statements are correct. So option B. Now with reference to ancient Indian inscription and edicts, consider the following statements. First, Sohar-Gora copper plate is a Mauryan era record that provides earliest evidence of famine relief efforts in India. This is correct. है ना? ये सारी चीजें हमने हिस्ट्री में ही पढ़ी हुई हैं. क्लियर? क्योंकि मैंने बोला था आर्ट एंड कल्चर एंड हिस्ट्री शुड बी इंटीग्रेटेड. समझ में आ रहा है? Then second, Musky inscription in Karnataka is historically significant because it was the first Ashokan edict to identify emperor by the name Ashoka rather than his title. This is also correct. Then Prayag Prashasti, originally engraved on Ashokan pillar, contain inscription from 3 dynasties, Mauryas, then Samudragupta, and then Jahangir, Mughals. So this is correct. So 3 statements. Then fourth statement, Mehrauli iron pillar inscription credits Chandragupta II with the conquest of Wakatak following a battle across 7 mouths of river Indus. This is also correct. See, Mehrauli iron pillar inscription was created initially to honor the Lord Vishnu, and this inscription is also called as Vishnu Pada. It is also called as Vishnu Pada. Initially, है ना, before creating the alliance in the kingdom of Vakatak, matrimonial alliance, Prabhavati Gupta, daughter of Chandragupta II, married in the family of Vakatak. Before that, a war took place where Chandragupta II was alone, and other armies and other alliance along with Vakatak, they were defeated near the river Indus. This much is clear to all of you. That battle took place. Clear? ये याद रखिएगा. इसीलिए आप लिखते हैं ना समुद्रगुप्ता में 5 प्रत्यंत kingdom, border states. Border means Indus states. At that time, Chandragupta II was the prince. Clear? So he was leading that battle. Clear? So these kind of minute detail you are going to get from test series only. Clear? So all these statements are correct. So option D, all 4. Then with reference to ancient medieval Indian temple architecture, consider the following statement. Nagara style prevalent in North India, distinguished by the presence of shikhara, and typically lacks elaborate gateways or gopuram found in southern tradition. This is correct. Then in Dravida style of architecture, the main temple tower known as Vimana, usually a stepped pyramid rising up geometrically. This is also correct. Then Visara style represent independent architecture. No, hybrid version of Nagara and Dravida. तो ये यहीं पे statement गलत हो गया. Then Panchayatan style of temple layout feature a central main shrine surrounded by 4 smaller subsidiary shrines. This is correct. So 1, 2 and 4. So how many statements correct? Option C, only 3. Then with reference to group of monuments at Mahabalipuram, consider the following statement. Pancharath represents some of the earliest monolithic rock-cut temples in India, with Dharamraj Rath being the largest among 5 structures. This is correct. Descent of Ganges, a massive open-air rock relief, depicts mythological narrative of river Ganga descending to earth through the penance of Bhagirath. This is also correct. Then, third, the Shore Temple complex is structural ensemble dedicated exclusively to Lord Shiva. Ananta Shayana is also there, Vishnu. Clear? So, Vishnu shrine is also there, and Vishnu is called as Ananta Shayana. Yes, both. Clear? So, this one is wrong, and question is asking statements correct 1 and 2. Option A. With reference to Chola art and architecture, consider the following statement. Unlike Nagara style, Dravidian temples featured high boundary walls, internal water tanks, and stepped pyramid sphere known as Vimana. This is correct. Then in the Chola Nataraj sculpture, the upper right hand holds a drum symbolizing creation, while lower right hand is raised in Abhay Mudra to instill fearlessness. This is correct. Then Nataraja's sculpture is depicted dancing upon a dwarf that represents the flow of river Ganges. No, it represents the human ignorance and ego. Clear? Then his mated locks, जो hair locks है ना Nataraja's sculpture में, clear, spreading, clear, that represents the river Ganges. So this statement is wrong. 1 and 2 are correct. Option A. Clear? तो मैंने नटराजा की पूरी फिलॉसफी भी बताई हुई है ना, नटराजा स्कल्पचर की जो फिलॉसफी है वो भी मैंने बताया हुआ है. सो जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट इमेज. आपको इमेज को सिर्फ एक तरीके से पिक्चराइज करना है, आपको ध्यान होना चाहिए क्या क्या चीजें. क्लियर? Then with reference to regional schools of Indian architecture, consider the following table. Nayak school, presence of huge corridor called as Prakram. This is correct. Madurai rulers. This is correct. Then Hoysala school, shrines laid out in star-shaped stellate plan. This is correct. Hoysala dynasty. This is also correct. Then Vijayanagar school, introduction secular buildings and Kalyan Mandapas. This is correct. Which empire? Vijayanagar empire. Then Pala school, use of sloping roofs known as Bangla roof. This is correct. Sena dynasty. अब कहेंगे सर पाला डायनेस्टी होना चाहिए. देखो Pala dynasty primarily patronized Buddhist temples. Sena dynasty patronized Hindu temples. So the statement is correct. This much is clear to all of you. Senas were the feudal lords of Palas. है ना? So all these statements are correct. Then next question regarding the famous universities of ancient India. Vallabhi in Gujarat was prominent center of Hinayan Buddhism. Nalanda gained international renown as a major site from Mahayana Buddhist teaching. This is correct. Then Pala dynasty was instrumental in establishing several Buddhist Mahaviharas, including Odantapuri under King Gopala I. This is correct. Odantapuri University, Vikramshila under Dharampal. Statement is correct. Clear? Then Takshashila served as a major center for both Hindu Buddhist theologies, where scholars like Chanakya, Panini, Charak, they believe to have studied or taught. This is also correct. Question is asking correct statements, so all these statements are correct. Then next, consider the following pairs. Name of the temple, Veerbhadra temple. Location, Lipakshi, Andhra. This is correct. Vijayanagar Empire and governors. This is also correct. Then Omkareshwar temple. Then Kanwa, Madhya Pradesh. Chandela dynasty. This is wrong. This was created by whom? This was built by the Raja Bhoj of Parmar dynasty. समझ में आ रहा है? मिहिर भोज थे, गुर्जर प्रतिहारा, राजा भोज इन परमार डायनेस्टी. Then Modhera Sun Temple, Modhera, Gujarat, Bhima, one of Chalukya dynasty. This is correct. Then Brideshwar Temple, Thanjavur, Raja Chola of Chola dynasty. This is also correct. So how many statements are correct? 3. Option C, only 3 rows. The next question, ज्योतिर्लिंगा लोकेशन एंड फीचर्स. ज्योतिर्लिंगा भी हमने डिस्कस किए हुए हैं, है ना? 12 ज्योतिर्लिंगास. सोमनाथ was there in the newspaper also, and it is the first among all the Jyotirlinga. Clear? So Somnath in Gujarat believed to be the first among 12 Jyotirlingas. This is correct. Mahakaleshwar, Madhya Pradesh. The deity is in form of a Swayambhu. Swayambhu means self-manifested. And is also a Shakti Peeth. This is correct. There are total 51 Shakti Peeth. Out of 51, Mahakaleshwar is one of them. Correct. Mallikarjun, significant to both Shaivism and Shaktism, known as both Jyotirlinga and Shakti Peeth. This is correct, but state is wrong. Clear? Andhra. Then Kashi Vishwanath UP, located in the ancient city of Varanasi on the banks of Ganges. This is correct. First, second and third. 3 statements. Option C. Clear, everyone? Then consider the following pairs. Site and well known for Base Nagar, Shaivite cave shrine. Correct or not? Heliodorus, 6th ruler of Shunga dynasty. Clear? And 6th ruler कौन था? Bhagbhadra. In his court, ambassador, Greek ambassador Heliodorus was there, who constructed a pillar for Lord Vishnu. So it is not Shaivite, it is Vaishnavite. Base Nagar, Bhilsa or Vidisha MP. This is wrong. Bhaja Buddhist cave. This is correct. Sitana Vasal Jain cave. This is also correct. So how many pairs are correctly matched? Option B. Clear? कुछ भी बाहर से नहीं पूछा गया है. जिसने क्लास ध्यान से सुनी है ना, वो रिकॉल कर सकता है. समझ में आ रहा है? इसीलिए मैं कहता हूँ क्लास मिस बिल्कुल मत करा करो, है ना. क्लास में जो आप सुन लेंगे ना, एक बार आप रिकॉल कर ले जाएंगे. पढ़ने से रिकॉल नहीं कर पाओगे. जैसे मूवी देखने से रिकॉल कर लेते हो ना चीजें, वैसे क्लास सुनने से रिकॉल कर लोगे. क्लियर? Then next, consider the following statement regarding Mathura School of Art. The sculpture were highly influenced from Greek and Roman art. This is wrong because it is the indigenous art. Clear everyone? Sculptures were made using spotted red stones. This is correct. Sculptures were related to Buddhism, Hinduism and Jainism. This is also correct. So how many statements are correct? 2. Then next is related to the architecture, the term Nakar Khana. Acha, this Nakar Khana is also called as Naubat Khana. है ना? वो मूवी देखी होगी तुमने, जोधा अकबर, जब शहनशाह आते हैं तो बोला जाता है शहनशाह आ रहे हैं और ड्रम बजाना शुरू करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज नकार खाना. दिस मच इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. सो ऑप्शन डी, ड्रम हाउस वेयर सेरेमोनियल म्यूजिक वाज प्लेड. ऑप्शन डी. Then the terms such as kuta, vrita and gaja prishta represent, ये भी मैंने बताया हुआ है और आप नोट्स में चेक करिएगा जाके, है ना. कुटा सर्कुलर इन नेचर, द्रविड़ा स्टाइल. vrita स्क्वायर इन नेचर. क्लियर? सो दीज आर सब डिविजन्स. द्रविड़ा स्टाइल. ऑप्शन बी. Then with reference to art and archaeological history of India, which of the following statement is correct regarding bronze sculpture? No ancient bronze sculpture related to Jainism has been found in India. That is wrong. There are bronze sculpture. Then Nataraja bronze sculpture from Chola's period, earliest known bronze sculpture in India. No IVC. Then art of making bronze sculpture was taught in Nalanda University. This is correct. Clear? In Nalanda University, they used to teach how to make bronze sculpture, which is mentioned in Siyuki, book written by Huan Sang. Clear? Then next question. Which of the following statement is correct? Ajanta cave lie in the Gorge of Wagora river. Now this is related to your PYQ. Clear? Already UPSC has asked this question. Ajanta cave in the gorge of Wagora river. This is correct. Sachi stupa Chambal river. No. It is Betwa river. Pandulena cave shrine lie in the gorge of Narmada. This is also wrong. Gomai river. Amravati lies in the gorge of Krishna river. Clear? Option A. Then next, with reference to the structure of stupas in India, consider the following pairs. Harmika, square railing on the top of the mount. This is correct. है ना? Toran, gateways. So this is wrong. Medi, circular terrace that surrounds the dome. So these two statements are wrong. Question is asking how many pairs are correctly matched. 1. Option A, only 1. Then consider the following features regarding temples of Jammu and Kashmir. Now this was there in the newspaper. See, the temples are primarily constructed using brick and mortar. This is wrong. Jammu Kashmir temple, again, this is something which is related to Central Asia also. In Central Asia, Gandhara region of Afghanistan, grey stone was used. Like for Buddha also. So in Jammu Kashmir also, they used stucco, grey stone. Clear? These stones were used. So this is wrong. Then temples usually followed the cruciform ground plan. No, it is related to Nagara style crucifying. है ना? Here square. So this is also wrong. Then temples have intricate carvings on both inner and outer walls. This is correct. Geometrical patterns are also there. So this one is correct. है ना? So question is asking how many of the above are the features of Jammu and Kashmir architecture. So option A, only 1. Then building Kalyan Mandap was notable feature, Vijayanagar. Option D. Then with reference to cultural history of India, consider the following statement. White marble was used in Buland Darwaza and Khanka at Fatehpur Sikri. No. Buland Darwaza buff and red color sandstone. Black marble was used for the decoration. So this one is wrong. Red sandstone and marble was used in making Bada Imambara and Rumi Darwaza. No. In Rumi Darwaza, Bada Imambara of Lucknow, only red stone bricks, these things were used, and floral gateways are created. This is also wrong. Question is asking correct statement. So neither one nor two. Then which of the following is not the feature of Indo-Islamic architecture? Predominant use of horizontal beams and columns. This first one, because it is related to the ancient style, Trabid style. कल भी मैंने बताया था Trabid style. Because in medieval India, Islamic architecture, they have used domes, arches. Clear? That is why it is called as arcuate style. Then next question, consider the following statements or temples in India. 1,000-pillar temple at Hanamkonda, Shiva temple of Tanjavur, then Annamalaya temple, Airavateshwara temple. How many of the above temples built by Kakatiya kingdom? First one, 1,000-pillar temple at Hanamkonda by Rudradev of Kakatiya ruler. Tanjavur temple, it is by Cholas. है ना? Annamalaya temple, Vijayanagar rulers. Airavateshwara, again Cholas. Clear? So option A, only one. Clear? Then next question. In the context of Indo-Islamic architecture, which of the following was constructed the earliest? This was during Mughals. Earliest Qutub Minar. It was the possibly first architecture, आप बोल सकते हैं, after the mosque. Clear? So option C. Then consider the following places in India: Ellora, Ayol, Devgarh, Khajuraho, Chanderi. How many of the above places known for the location of monuments related to Jainism? All. Ellora caves, Jainism से भी related है. Ayol, है ना? It is related to Jainism. Devgarh also related to Jainism. Khajuraho temples also related to Jainism, like Paraswanath temple. Then Chanderi is also related to Jainism, like Jain Mandir. Clear? All are related to Jainism. Option D. Then with reference to legendary cities of ancient and medieval India, consider the following statements. Patliputra, the Mauryan capital, featured a magnificent palace complex at Kumarhar that was a primarily three-storied wooden structure inspired by Achaemenid architecture. This is correct. City of Mahabalipuram, a major Pallava port renowned for the Pancharath, which represents some of the earliest monolithic rock cut temples in India. This is also correct. Then Hampi, the capital of Vijayanagar Empire, introduced the Kalyan Mandap, utilized the mythical Yali creature in temple pillar carving. This is also correct. Yali means supernatural horses, remember? Then the city Kanchipuram served as an exclusive center for Hindu Vedic learning. No, it is for Buddhism also, it was for Jainism also, it was a multicultural hub. So fourth one is wrong. So question is asking correct statement, option C. Then with reference to Chausat Yogini temple, now this is also PYQ, है ना? So Chausat Yogini temple situated near Morena. It is a circular temple built during the reign of Kachapagatha dynasty, and the ruler was Devapal. This is correct. It is the only circular temple? No, it is one of the few circular temples in India. Then it was meant to promote Vaishnava cult. No, this temple is also called as Mahadev temple. Clear? So this is wrong. Then its design has given rise to a popular belief that it was the inspiration behind Indian parliament building, circular parliament jo thi. So this is correct. So question is asking correct statement, option C, 1 and 4th. The next is something related to the seated Buddha statue from Sarnath. This statue has been made using Chunar sandstone. This is correct. The figure represents the historical event of Dharma Chakra Parivartan, that is preaching of Dhamma. This is also correct. Question is asking correct statement. So option C. Clear? Then next question. Which of the following monument is constructed by Sher Shah? Purana Delhi or Kilae Kunha at Delhi? Clear? Then next question with reference to these stupas and their location. Bairat, Gujarat लिखा हुआ है. This is actually Rajasthan. है ना? Vethapeda, Bihar. This is correct. है ना? Then Dhamek Stupa. This is also wrong. Sarnath, first sermon place. So there is only one pair which is correct. So question is asking correctly matched. So option A. Then consider the following statement regarding the Gol Gumbad of Bijapur. It is a mausoleum of Muhammad Adil Shah. This is correct. है ना? It is constructed primarily using red sandstone. Red sandstone तो South India में है ही नहीं, है ना? Grey basalt was used. Locally materials are used. So this is wrong. Then there is absence of minarets in its four corners. No, minarets are present. है ना? So how many statements are correct? Only one. Option A. Then next, with reference to National Cooperative Policy 2025, the cooperative sectors in India, consider the following statement. अच्छा, अब एक चीज समझिए, National Cooperative Policy which came in 2025, the aim of this policy to promote the cooperatives in India, and it is not for the first time that they have given this policy. For the first time, the policy came in 2002. Clear? And it is also a part of government vision Viksit Bharat 2047. Clear? Now, National Cooperative Policy is the first ever comprehensive. This is wrong. It is the second time which came in. Earlier it came in 2002. Then policy aimed to triple the cooperative sector contribution to GDP by year 2034. This is correct. Under the Indian Constitution, multi-state cooperatives fall under the union list. This is correct. There is one act called as Multi-Cooperative Societies Act. And state level cooperatives are governed under state list, State Cooperative Societies Act. Clear? This one is correct. Then 97th Constitutional Amendment 2011 made right to form cooperative societies as fundamental rights. Yes, Article 19 subclause 1C. Clear? Subclause 1C, and this also added the article in DPSP also, Article 43B. Clear? Then Article 243 also ZT. Clear? तो इसमें amendment हुआ था. Clear? See, here it is, they have given the target for the GDP, but it is a part of 2047 Viksit Bharat mission. Clear? So, 3 statements are correct. Question is asking how many statements are correct. So, 3 statements. Option C. Then, next, with reference to Medog hydropower project on Yarlung Zangbo Brahmaputra river. Now, the project is situated at the great bend of the river in Tibet. Its close proximity to Indian border, Arunachal Pradesh. This is correct. While marketed as a run-off river project, design involves 5 cascade hydropower plants that could potentially divert up to half of the river flow. This is also correct. Then the project is located in seismic zone 5th, making it highly vulnerable. This is correct. इसीलिए काफी ज़्यादा न्यूज़पेपर में आ रहा था environmental concerns. Clear? Then currently there is permanent and active MOU. This is correct or not? It was there till 2023. In 2023 it was expired. From 2023 we have not signed any MOU. So this is wrong. हमारा MOU कब तक था? Only till 2023. It was expired on sharing this hydrological data. So this one is wrong. So how many statements are correct? 3. Option C. Then next is something related to Rio de Janeiro Declaration adopted at 17 BRICS Summit in 2025. Yes, फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट सही है कि क्योंकि इस समिट में इंडोनेशिया बिकेम अ फुल मेंबर विच ब्रिंगिंग द टोटल नंबर ऑफ फुल मेंबर स्टेट्स टू 11. क्लियर? Then Tropical Forest Forever Fund recognized as an innovative mechanism designed to generate approximately 4 billion annually through a blend of public and private capital. This is also correct. Then declaration calls upon developed countries to achieve new climate finance 1.3 trillion. That is wrong. It is $300 billion. Clear? So this statement is wrong. Then under the new partner country modality, nations such as Belarus, Nigeria, Vietnam, Kazakhstan, Thailand, 11 countries are added in this, partner countries. So this is correct. Clear? So how many statements are correct? 3. Option C. Then next, which of the following is the primary objective? Pact for the Future adopted by United Nations. Pact for the Future. It is related to digital cooperation, youth empowerment, and transform global governance. That was the theme also. Then next, again New Caledonia. Last टेस्ट में भी आपका क्वेश्चन आया था न्यू कैलेडोनिया से. Geographically, it is located southwest Pacific, situated to the east of Australia and north of New Zealand. This is correct. Then it is part of Melanesia sub-region surrounded by neighboring island nations such as Vanuatu and Fiji. This is also correct. Under a new agreement with France, territory has officially transitioned into a full sovereign independent. That is wrong. France is willing to give more autonomy but not independent status. So 1 and 2, option B. Then March 23 movement, it is something which is related to Democratic Republic Congo, है ना. वहां पर वॉर चल रहा था आपस में, है ना, ट्राइबल ग्रुप्स के बीच में फॉर द रिसोर्सेज एक्चुअली. सो मिनरल रिच ईस्टर्न रीजन ऑफ डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक ऑफ कॉन्गो. क्लियर? ऑप्शन बी. देन नेक्स्ट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर धन्या कृषि योजना. Now scheme is central sector mission, provide direct cash transfer, no cash transfer. Clear? And effectively replacing PM Kisan scheme. No, it is consolidated under the PM Kisan scheme. Clear? In 100 districts, in selected districts. This one is wrong. Then it adopts a saturation based convergence model integrating 36 existing agricultural scheme across 11 ministries to streamline resource utilization. This is correct. Then the selection of 100 low performing districts is finalized by Niti Aayog based on criteria such as low crop productivity, low credit access. This is also correct. Then implementation is monitored through 3-tier structure. This is correct. National level पर एक governing body होगी, state level पर nodal bodies, and district level will be chaired by the district magistrate or district collectors. Clear? So this one is correct. So how many statements are correct? 3. Option C. The next, research and development innovation scheme. Scheme implemented under nodal supervision, Department of Science and Technology. This is correct. It provides grants and short-term loans. No, it does not provide any grant or short-term loans. It only provides long-term loans at very low or nil interest rate so that they can promote the startup culture. So this is wrong. Long-term. Financial support under the scheme focused on the project at higher levels of technology readiness level. This is correct. Special purpose fund under Anusandhan National Research Foundation act as first level custodian of the scheme. This is also correct. So 3 statements are correct. First, third and fourth. Option A. Then with reference to sea flood recently launched, it is a web-based flood forecasting platform provide advanced flood inundation predictions using 2D hydrodynamic modeling. This is correct. It's been jointly developed by CDAC, Central Water Commission, and National Remote Sensing Center under the National Supercomputing Mission. This is also correct. Then forecast generated by sea flood will be integrated with National Disaster Emergency Response Portal for real time. This is also correct. then at present it cover all major rivers. No, it covers Mahanadi, Godavari, not major rivers. Gradually it is going to cover the major rivers. So this is wrong. So 1, 2 and 3, option B. And then last, Global Wetland Outlook. It is released by the Secretariat of Ramsar Convention on Wetlands. This is correct. Report notes that nearly 1/4 of the world's wetland have been lost since 1970, with Africa's wetland being among the most degraded. This is correct. Clear? Then strategic goal of Ramsar Convention are aligned with Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, adopted under the Convention on Biological Diversity. This is correct. And read about these things in ecology and environment as well. Clear? And then report highlights that Seychelles issued the world's first sovereign blue bond to finance ocean and maritime ecosystem, marine ecosystem conservation. This is also correct. So here all the statements are correct. Clear? Option D. So how many of you are getting in 50s, 60s, 30s, 30s? So be prepared for current affairs also. Huh?
Hello. Okay, it's already very late. I'll just wrap up the revision quickly for the 3 topics that you have test for tomorrow. Okay, and then we'll start with the main CSAT class. Okay. First topic is number series. Okay, now in number series we have written a flow chart. If you remember, flow chart we had written how you have to approach questions like this. Number series तो याद है ना, ऐसे 2 3 हाँ, this तो you remember. Okay, then flow chart. So basically it used to be a flow chart like this. So first thing that you needed to check if series is increasing, decreasing or oscillating. Correct. Now in this you could ignore 1 or 2 terms. The initial 1 or 2 terms you could ignore. Correct. Silent, 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 silent. जल्दी जल्दी करना है, वरना CSAT की क्लास में क्या होगा फिर. Okay, we have very less time. Okay, so 1 to 2 terms you can ignore, but you always have to ensure that at last everything should fall in place. Everything should fall in place. Then, so first thing was checking if a series is increasing, decreasing or oscillating. You need not worry about the initial terms, but overall you should understand that overall the series looks like this, this or this. Correct. Now if it is increasing, decreasing and oscillating, if it is oscillating, what you check? If it is oscillating, what does it mean in most cases? Odd even series. नहीं याद है? हाँ? Okay, so this is odd even series. Look for the odd terms differently and for the even terms differently. Then you have increasing, decreasing. Okay, now in increasing, decreasing, either it is plus series or multiplication series. Then next step should be to check the difference. You check the difference between the terms. If it is changing drastically, then it is a multiplication series. If it is changing slowly or gradually, whatever, then this is a addition based series. Addition or subtraction, multiplication or division, same thing. Then if both of these don't work, then you look for something called step form, because it may involve some amount of square or cubes. Okay, step form you remember ऐसे हाँ, कुछ याद आ रहा है? हाँ, कॉपी में देख लेना और याद आ जाएगा. Okay, so this is squares and cubes. This you have to check in step form. After that, if this also does not work, then you can look for 2 things. One is that it may be a series with respect to prime numbers, or it may be a mixed series. Mixed series as in multiplication and plus both. Multiplication and plus both, or it will involve some kind of prime numbers. And if this also does not work, then just see if you can find a pattern, or even better, just leave it. Okay, this is what the flowchart was about. Please learn the squares and cubes. Okay, squares till 30 and cubes till 12, let's say. At least this much. At least this much you should remember, and start seeing the patterns. Step form and all, iske one question you just practice to just get in flow. Then after this, there are also some matrix kind of questions, which looks like this. Okay, Now there are two rows like this and they follow a similar pattern, then sum of the term is asked. So basically you have to look in two directions, one is horizontal and one is all these columns. You will find some pattern. Okay, same pattern is usually there in all columns as well as both the rows. Okay, there is no increasing decreasing pattern usually, so just try to find that similar pattern in each column. Then you also have questions like this. Some random arrangement, some informal circle, some like this. Okay, so basically what you need to do, usually what happens, two of these undergo an operation and they get to the third term. This is what is usually seen. Two of these terms, some operation and they get to the third term. Like here, what do you think it is? This is 8 square plus 3. Then 5 square plus 4. So what is it? That means this one is going under square and then this is as it is and then you are adding both and you are getting to this 67. 8 square 64 plus 3 67. Similarly 5 square 25 plus 4 29. 9 square will be 81. 81 plus 6 87. Okay, so you understand this. So basically look at two of them and find the third one using some operation. Then now one more thing, sometimes you are given matrix like this. Now in these matrix, of course this always holds, like this may hold, that is two of the term are combining to form the third term or two of the term here are